Davey, a disappointing defeat for us this evening. What was your take on the game?
Thought we lost. There was 3 moments that changed the game, maybe 4. You look at the first goal, the shape we were in was absolutely shocking, and they're not in the shape that we want them to be in. We'd lost our shape. They get a turnover down in the far corner, we let them out, and then they just kind of... Our shape's shocking. There's no denying that, and it's individuals not being in the right areas, which is frustrating, it's disappointing, but it's not something that happens a lot, or it happened a lot last year, so it's something I have to address. Then the one with Max, again, shocking game management's terrible. We give the ball, we're not even set from it, and we try and play a quick free kick, which for the life of me I can't understand. It then goes through to Max. Now I know there's still images going about and it looks bad, but I think Max has made the first contact with the ball and the striker goes through on the challenge. Now Max is off the air because he's need the ball. Probably if he heads it he gets away with it. But he's off the ground, his 2 feet are off the ground, there's a wee bit of momentum, but he actually wins the ball's away when Samuels hits Max. Max has already cleared the ball, so it's one of the one. I think if you're Bully, you're sitting saying you can justify it, but if you're sitting here at the opposing end and it's went against you, you feel a wee bit disappointed. So it's kind of where I am with it. I'm not going to appeal it because it's one of the ones. I think if it was VAR here, I don't know if it's a sending off, but again it'll come down to the debatable decision from the referee. I know the still images make it look a lot worse than what it is, but I think there's maybe enough in it. I think it's a soft red if I'm honest, but I think if the striker doesn't follow through in the challenge, he doesn't have the contact with Max. But again, Max's knee's high, but it's Max's momentum that takes him into play. But in that situation, it's a ball over the top, so you're going to have 2 players coming together, and Max is obviously out of the box, so he can't use his hands. I don't think there's a lot Max could do different other than maybe header the ball, but it comes from the quick free kick when we're not in any shape at all. So that puts you down to 10 men. Then the third moment's the second goal. Wee Pitts gets done, but I think he gets done, and Wee Pitts is a wee bit out of shape at that point because I've changed to a 3-4-2. So Pitts is playing right wing back if you want. He gets done in the wide area, but he's still chasing the man. The man just gets to the edge of 6 and smashes it. It hits Penner's head, comes in for the bar, and it's an OG. So I think that one's a wee bit fortuitous, but probably good wing play. And then the penalty. And you look at the penalty, and I'm disappointed because I expect better for wee Holty because he's got to work the keeper. Keeper saves it, like I'll take that all day long, but when you're not hitting target for 12 yards, I'm really disappointed. So the 4 moments in the game, but again I look at Albion Rovers, look at tonight, look at them all, and I think we controlled 80% of the game. I didn't feel we were going to lose goals in just 2 moments of madness, maybe 3. We find ourselves 2-0 down with 10 men through 3 moments that we were in control of the game and we give it away. Again, don't get me wrong, the second goal's fortuitous, so there's maybe not a lot we can do about that. It's a wee bit lucky, but I definitely think Max is sending off in the first goal. It's poor decision making from the players on the park, and it's me, I've got to take that. As the collective falls on me, it's up to me to address that.
Is it an underlying worry for you maybe in terms of dominating these games and we're giving away at times cheap goals?
No, yeah, 100%, but we've got more than enough in the building to fix those mistakes. There's boys getting a wee bit of game time, there's players coming in and they've been getting a wee bit of game time. Worrying, you've no picked 3 points up, and if you put it over the collective over the last 2 weeks, it's really worrying. But I know I'll fix it. I know me and my staff will fix it. But we really shouldn't be giving these types of goals away at this stage of the season. We shouldn't. There's enough on that park. There's enough players that were here last year that finished 7th in the Premier League to know what's expected and to know what they've got to do. So it's up to me to address that, and I will address that. And it's disappointing. We've probably still got a chance of qualifying, but we've not made it easy for ourselves. But it's probably 3 or 4 players get pass marks tonight. Thought Shinnie went on, changed the game. I thought his intensity, his work rate on and off the ball and his use of the ball was very, very good. But again, it falls on me. I'll take that one in the chin. But it's very, very disappointing because I thought our game management was for those probably 2 moments anyway, the first goal and which led to Max's sending off. I thought the game management was schoolboy. It was schoolboy mistakes, schoolboy errors, and I'm not happy with that, if I'm honest, Cal.
Leaves us quite a bit to do in the group now, but I imagine the focus will be on Saturday and trying to bounce back against Cove Rangers.
Yeah, we need to go and win the next 2 games and see where it takes us, to be honest. So probably the momentum's with Inverness, it's theirs to lose, but you've still got that second place runner-up that we qualified from last year. But again, we're a Premiership club, and you've not got any divine right when you go out and there's lack of focus, because I think that's where it's coming from, lack of focus within your game. When you've got a lack of focus within your game, we've not got a divine right to go out and beat anybody. You've got to go and work extremely hard on and off the ball, stick to the game plan, but do you know what, you've got to be focused for 90 minutes, no 80 minutes, no 75 minutes, no 70 minutes. You've got to be focused for the 90 minutes. And the 2 big moments that changed the game was the first goal and the sending off for me. The second goal I can deal with. It was a wee bit fortuitous in their front, I think. This guy smashed it, it's hits Penrice and it goes in, so it's a wee bit fortuitous, to be honest. But the 2 moments before that were game changing moments, and then we've got a chance to have a game changing moment myself when we go back to 2-1, we get a penalty and we don't mark the keeper, which is disappointing, really disappointing. But again, it's about the collective, not the individual. Lee Holty was brilliant for me last year, fantastic for me last year. He'll be disappointed, I'm disappointed, everybody's disappointed, but it definitely doesn't fall on Jason Holt's shoulders. It's about the collective and we're all in it together.